Hello mga ka-wisdom! Welcome to Wisdom is Power channel. Kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na ito, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, i-like, mag-comment at i-share ang video ito. Click mo na rin ang notification bell to receive more wisdom videos na katulad nito. Salamat! Today we are going to talk about three-phase system, but this time it is Y connection. So what is a three-phase system? A system of electrical energy generation and transmission in which there are three phases and the phase displacement is 120 degrees or one-third of a cycle. So we all know that we could have a three-phase sources. One is Y and another one is delta. The same thing with three-phase loads. We have also Y connected loads and delta connected loads. So therefore, we could have four possible three-phase connections: YY, Y delta, delta delta, delta Y. These are source load configurations, meaning our source is Y and our load is Y in a YY connected system. For the Y delta, it means Y source and the load is delta. In delta-delta system, we have delta source and delta load. In delta Y connection, we have delta source and Y load. The Y system configuration. So let us have a Y connected system here. And we have point A, point B, and point C. So we have three-phase source. So the red one, we call it phase A or line 1. The yellow is phase B or line 2. And the blue one is phase C, line 3. And the black one, let's call it neutral line or simply N. The voltage between line 1 and line 2, the red one and the yellow one, we call it VAB or the voltage between line A and line B. The voltage between line 2 and line 3 or the yellow between yellow and blue one, let's call it VBC or the voltage between phase B and phase C. While the voltage between line 3 and line 1, we call it VCA or the voltage between phase C and phase A. These voltages, we call it line-to-line voltage or simply line voltages. So VAB, VBC, and VCA, we call it line voltages. So the voltage between line 1 and the neutral line, or simply N, line 1 and N, we call it VAN, meaning from phase A to neutral line. The voltage between line 2 and neutral, the black between black and yellow, we call it VBN. The voltage between line 3 and neutral, or the blue and black, between blue and black, we call it VCN. These voltages, we call these are the phase voltages. So the current from our source to point A, we call it I sub A. The current from source to point B, we call it I sub B or current B. The current from source to point C, we call it I sub C. These currents, we call these currents as line currents. For the current from point A to point N, we call it I sub AN. The current from point B to point N, we call it I sub BN. The current from point C to point N, we call it I sub CN. And we call these currents as phase currents. So let's define the different characteristics of a Y-connected system. For the current in the LA line is the same as the current in the corresponding phase, meaning I sub L, or the line current, is equals to phase current. While the line voltage for a Y-connected system is square root of 3 times its phase voltage. In mathematical equation, that will be the line voltage is equals to square root of 3 multiplied by the phase voltage. So, mahalaga itong mga equation na ito sapagkat we will deal more on Y-connected system. So, itong mga equation na ito ay para lamang sa mga Y-connected system. So let's have a sample problem here. So VAN is equals to 220 volts. The voltage between line 1 and the neutral line is 220 volts. So we are asked to determine the value of VAB, meaning the voltage between line A and line phase A and line and phase B. Okay, so VAN is our phase voltage, while we are asked to solve for the line voltage between phase A and phase B. So we all know for a Y-connected system, the line voltage is equals to square root of 3 multiplied by the phase voltage. So simply substitute the value for the phase voltage. So the value of the line voltage is equals to 381 volts. That line voltage is the voltage between phase A and phase B, or between line 1 and line 2. So that is 381 volts. So let's have another practice problem. So the voltage between phase A and phase B is 400 volts. So determine the value of voltage between phase A and the neutral line. So this 400 volt is what we call the line voltage between line 1 and line 2, or phase A and phase B. So that is equals to 400 volts. So we are asked to solve here the phase voltage. That is the voltage between phase A and the neutral line. So we all know that the voltage is equals to square root of 3 multiplied by the phase voltage. So we are asked to solve for the phase voltage. So therefore, our equation will be line voltage divided by square root of 3. Simply substitute the value. Then you will get the voltage between the phase A and neutral line is 230.94 volts, or simply VAN. So in addition, the line voltage are shifted by 30 degrees with respect to the phase voltages, meaning kung phasor ang pinag-uusapan natin, the line-to-line voltage is equals to square root of 3 multiplied by the phase voltage angle 30 degrees. So from this equation, magiging na siyang ganito because in connection with ABC sequence, or the positive sequence, the line voltage leads the phase voltage by 30 degrees. So from our image, yung mga line voltages natin, VAB, BBC, and BCA ay 30 degrees separated, or 30 degrees leading from its corresponding phase voltages. We have AN, BN, and CN. So for power relationships, the power consumed by a load is the power is equals to 3 multiplied by phase voltage multiplied by phase current multiplied by cosine theta. Since in a Y connection, the line current is equals to phase current, and the line voltage is equals to square root of 3 multiplied by the phase voltage. Therefore, if we're going to substitute these values to our power, then the P is equals to square root of 3 multiplied by the line voltage multiplied by the line current multiplied by cosine theta. So, ibig sabihin, either of the two, we can use it to solve for the value of the power. So we all know that the cosine theta is equals to the power factor. Therefore, we can substitute this equation to our power formula. So that is P is equals to 3 multiplied by the phase voltage, multiplied by the phase current, multiplied by the power factor. The same goes with the square root of 3 using the line quantities. That will become P is equals to square root of 3 line voltage multiplied by the line current multiplied by the power factor. So note these equations are valid for balanced loads only. The same thing with the real power, reactive power, and apparent power. So the real power, some books call it true power, some books call it active power. So the same equation. So for the real power, our unit will be watts or kilowatts or megawatts, while the reactive power have a var or the volt ampere reactive or kilovar, megavar, while the apparent power has a unit of volt ampere or simply VA or kVA or MVA. So the theta is the angle between the phase voltage and the phase current. It is the impedance angle. So for the phase quantities, using phase quantities for the Y connection, therefore we have here our equation for the real power, the active power, and apparent power. So when we say balance system, all three phase voltages are equal in magnitude. All phase voltages are in phase by each other, meaning they are separated 120 degrees. All three phase currents are equal in magnitude. All phase currents are in phase by each other. A system in which the loads connected across three phases are identical. So these are the meaning, definition of balance system. So let's have practice problem for three-phase Y-connected system. A balanced load of phase impedance 100 ohms and power factor of 0.8 is connected in star to a 400 volts three-phase supply. Calculate the power dissipation. So star is another word for Y. So we have the following given. The phase impedance is 100 ohms. The power factor is 0.8. And the line voltage is equals to 400 volts. We are asked to solve for the power. So using our equation, power is equals to 3 multiplied by the phase voltage multiplied by the phase current multiplied by the cosine theta. So let us solve for the phase voltage. So since this is a Y, so phase voltage is equals to line voltage divided by square root of 3. So substitute 400 all over square root of 3, and we will get 230.94 volts for the phase voltage. For the phase current, that will be phase voltage divided by impedance. So that is phase voltage 230.94 divided by 100 ohms, and we will get 2.31 amperes. So using these values, substitute sa ating equation. But we all know that power factor is equals to cosine theta. That is, power factor is equals to 0.8. So we have now all the values we need para i-substitute sa ating formula ng power. So using these values, so that will be equals to 3 multiplied by the value of the phase voltage, which is 230.94, multiplied by the phase current of 2.31, multiplied by the power factor of 0.8, and we will get 1.28 kilowatts for our power. So if we want to use the line quantities, so for power, that will be power is equals to square root of 3 line voltage multiplied by the line current multiplied by the cosine theta. So that is square root of 3 multiplied by 400 multiplied by 2.31 multiplied by 0.8, and we will arrive with the same answer of 1.28 kilowatts. So since the line current is equals to phase current in a Y-connected system, so we can use this equation also. Problem number 2, a balanced star-connected load is fed from a 400 volts 50 hertz three-phase supply. The resistance in each phase of the load is 10 ohms and the load draws a total power of 15 kilowatts. Calculate A, line current, B, power factor, and C, load inductance. So let us write all the given first. The phase resistance is equals to 10 ohms. The total power is equals to 15 kilowatts. The line voltage is equals to 400 volts and the frequency is 50 hertz. We are asked to solve for the line current, power factor, and the load inductance. So to solve for the line current, so the phase power, the power per phase will be phase power is equals to total power divided by 3. So that is simply 15 times 10 to the 3, or that is 15 kilowatts divided by 3. So that is the power per phase will be equals to 5 kilowatts. So from our power formula, we can solve for the phase current simply by taking the square root of power per phase all over the resistance. So substitute the values. So the phase current will be 22.36 amperes. So the line current is also equal to the phase current. So that is equals to 22.36 amperes. So to solve for the power factor, we will use our equation. P is equals to square root of 3, line voltage multiplied by the line current multiplied by the power factor. So simply substitute to our equation. So 15 times 10 to the 3 all over square root of 3 multiplied by 400 multiplied by 22.36, and we will get power factor is equal to 0.97. So for the load inductance, first we have to convert this power factor to corresponding angle. So that will be 14.07 degrees. So using our impedance triangle, tangent theta is equals to X over R, or the inductive reactance, all over the resistance. So X is equals to R tangent theta. So substitute our values. Our resistance is 10 multiplied by tangent 14.07, and the inductive reactance will be 2.51 ohms. So solving for the value of L, so we all know that L is equals to X sub L, or the inductive reactance, divided by the 2 pi F. So L is equals to 2.51 all over 314. So the value of the inductor is equals to 8 millihenry. So that's all mga ka-wisdom. So again, kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na ito, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, i-like, mag-comment, at i-share ang video ito. Click mo na rin ang notification bell to receive more wisdom videos na katulad nito. Salamat!